Good morning. Thank you all so much for joining us here at Earth and Sky, and those of you joining us online, since you are on your computer, if you can hit that like button and hit the share button, we would greatly appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and choose with the bell button how often you want to get our notifications. So today we are going to jump right into it with talking about mysticism. Who's heard of the word mysticism? Probably if you're watching this video, you already have. So a lot of times when we talk about mystics, it conjures different types of things in our brain. You might see the women with the crystal balls, or the tea leaf readers, or you might think about the theologians who've pondered what religion means and what that oneness means. But what I really want to delve into is practical mysticism and what that means and how you can apply it to your life. Because truly, for all that you know nothing if you cannot demonstrate a better life. That was written by Paul Leon Masters, and I really like that. For all I know nothing if I cannot demonstrate a better life. Mysticism is a way for you to learn about yourself, to connect with everything beyond, to connect with everything within yourself and within the universe, and apply that practically to your life. So you can demonstrate a better life, so you can know, so you can grow, and so you can apply all of that. Because it's one thing to learn and to understand things, but when you apply it, then you really feel like you're taking off, and then you're really creating that life of your dreams. And I talk about that a lot, creating the life of your dreams and manifesting your destiny. Practical mysticism is a big key to that. Mysticism is really about going within and recognizing your true nature. And with your true nature, that means that part of you that is limitless. All possibilities are available within you, within your soul, within your spirit. Your spirit is one and the same with the spirit of all that is, whether you want to call it God, Goddess, universe, whatever name you want to put on it. You are directly a descendant of that energy, and you will be eventually upcycled back into that energy. So you are one and the same. So you can tap into that limitless potential. It's being one with all that is, being in direct communication with the God source. Again, whatever name you want to put on that, and experiencing the God within. Because when you recognize that you are part of everything that's out there within the universe, within that umbrella of unconditional love, limitless potential, when you recognize that and you see yourself in that source and you start to tap into it, meditation is one of the big keys for tapping into it, then you start to realize that everything in that source is right within you. It's right within your brain, it's right within your heart, it's within your entire soul. Because what do you think you were made of? You were made of universal cosmic energy. You are made of the same energy that creates all life, whether it's plants or animals or people. We all come from this amazing source. And I know I've tapped into it through meditations. I remember the first time I astral traveled when I was young, and I remember the first time that I actually traveled into the source of oneness. And I meditated, and I just felt like I was enveloped in this amazing unconditional love. It was this pure, brilliant white life, and it changes your life when you have that direct experience with it, and you feel it, and it resonates with your entire soul. And everyone can have that experience, is when you start to focus on bringing that in, and you start to focus on developing a daily practice of meditation. Meditation is the key to all of the unlocking of your destiny, and all of the unlocking of all of the answers. That mysticism, practical mysticism, starts with practical meditation and bringing forth the conscious mind and that's within you, that center of consciousness and all of your thought, bringing that forward and syncing it up with the universal mind so that you can create your best life through applying practical mysticism. There is a part in the Bible where Jesus states, "If thine eye be single, thy body shall be filled with light." In that verse, he's talking about meditation. He's talking about seeing with your third eye. If you close your two eyes that notice all the practical matter within this world, then you open your single eye. and you're seeing with your psychic vision. And as you see with your psychic vision, then your whole body gets filled with light because you're tapping into that oneness, that universal light. Anytime you close down these other senses, you can do that by even holding your hands over your eyes, because everyone has an ability to heal within your hands. Hold your healing hands over your eyes and think about closing down everything you see visually around you, and instead see with that single eye. And then close down your ears, cover your ears with your hands, and notice that as you silence all of the noises that go on in our world, you begin to hear within your mind, and you're tapping into and you're hearing that universal source, the source that you come from. And you can begin to then really purely, truly see psychically, just as he was talking about in the Bible, how to see psychically. And when you do that, the reason he says if you see with your third eye only, that your whole body is filled with light. Well, when you close down all the stuff from this world and you see truly the essence of everything, it's pure light. It's pure radiant love. And when you allow that to open within yourself and you feel that love radiating through you, you're going to realize that everything you possibly could want to do or create in this life, you can, because you're tapped into that whole source. You are truly, truly limitless. In meditation, we really reach the most of our self-discovery, most of our ability to really understand the depths of our nature and to understand what the meaning of life is, or what the purpose of your own life is. The best way to get those answers is through meditation. And through that daily practice of meditation, you're really going to delve into yourself. It's the best way to have spirit contact. If you're wanting to increase your abilities psychically or any of those things, meditation is the biggest key for that. And so we've talked at different points about all of the different ways to meditate, but there are a lot of different types, whether it's candle meditation or silence meditation, guided meditation, visual meditation. Yoga is meditation in motion. But what I really want to zero in on today is that psychic form of meditation, where you can open up your single eye instead of seeing the illusion that we get caught up in this world. A lot of times we get caught up and swept up in this illusion of walking around, and you think that the obstacle in front of you is actually in your way, and it's truly not. There are a million ways to get around every obstacle when you open up that single eye instead. And there's a candle meditation that I like to do a lot. It's one of the meditations that I go through phases, because I have my favorites of meditation and they vary a lot, but one that I keep coming back to regularly is a candle meditation. And I recommend this to a lot of beginners of meditation, as well as people who are really advanced and do meditation all the time. So if you light a single white candle in front of you and you stare at that candle, there's Insight Timer is a great app to put on your phone, because it's a meditation app timer, or you can go for any other meditation app timers, and set it for 5 minutes and stare with your eyes open at the candle flame for 5 minutes, and clear your head of any thoughts. When thoughts come in, simply allow them to float away as you breathe. And then at the 5-minute mark, hit the timer button so it goes off and it restarts itself again. Insight works great for that. And then you're going to close your eyes. As you look at the candle, close your eyes and then see that candle flame within your third eye, because it's going to have burned an impression within your eye, so that an after image is what they call it. So you'll be able to hold that vision and practice every day, seeing how long you can hold that vision within your mind. And you might see that it look like a flame that's flickering. It might look like a little light that pops in and out. And then the more you do this, you're going to start being able to hold that image a little longer. And then as the days progress, you're going to notice different things start to pop out. You might see certain symbols. They might be ancient symbols. They might be religious symbols. They might be pictures of people that pop up in your mind. But it's training this third eye to be more active as the other eyes close. And so you're going to be able to really focus in on just watching what images come in first. Don't try to analyze it or evaluate it or change it or make something happen with it. Just allow it to happen, and when you're done, write down everything that you saw. If all you saw was some dancing gold light that popped in once and disappeared, then write that down. And then the next day write down what happened. And make sure you note everything that you saw or felt during it, because that journal is going to get bigger as the days progress. And this is going to be a really key part of being able to tune in to what your spirit is trying to tell you, what your highest self is trying to tell you. This is a great way to commune directly with the divine. And so it's a really, really wonderful and hugely powerful tool for practical mysticism, where you're going to then take that image, whatever it is that you saw, and as you start seeing new images that pop up, see how you can relate those to your life. So if you're seeing certain ancient symbols, say, or certain religious symbols, then as you write it down, don't analyze it at first, but then go back and see what that means to you. What does that symbol mean to you? You might even see symbols that you've never seen anywhere before, and you start drawing them in your journal, and maybe they'll come back multiple days, or maybe you'll see a different one at each point that you do it. Who knows? But then you're going to try to, afterwards, just see what that evokes within you. See what messages come to you from that. And the more you do this, you might start hearing things that come to you, what wisdom or guidance that comes in as well. Because truly this is closing off all of your senses that are of this world and opening up to your full and limitless potential of your highest self. A lot of religious mystics have been satisfied to know that there is a universal presence. That's kind of the traditional mystic. They just want to know that there is something out there, and there's comfort in knowing that something is out there while we are here doing what we do here. But you can really take it a step further and apply what you learn with meditation to your life. Because truly, no matter how much you know, it really means very little unless you're using it to create your life. And so when you write down these meditations, really go back through your journal at different points. I like to go back through my meditation journal about a year after the fact, and it's fascinating to see what has come together with certain things that I had no clue what they meant. They seemed very abstract and didn't make a lot of sense. And then I look back a year later and I'm like, oh, I can connect all of these dots, and that makes so much sense. It's really hard sometimes to foretell your own future, but when you're writing down a journal through meditation, you can go back and look, oh, I can see how that was predicting the things that happened 6 months later. And so just trust and just start writing it down. I can't even emphasize how important it is to do it every day. Meditate every single day. When you first wake up is a great time to meditate. If you are truly not a morning person, and it is absolutely not going to happen to you, then meditating at night is better than not meditating at all. and truly hold yourself accountable too. So if you feel like you'll meditate at night, but you end up getting tired and you just don't want to, then make yourself meditate the next morning. But if you're holding yourself accountable and you're meditating in the evenings, then that's fantastic. It really helps to meditate at the same time every day, especially when you're starting. If you do the same time and place every day, then you're going to start setting a pattern within your brain that's going to empower your meditation ritual, so it's going to work even better for you. If you do it in the same time and the same place, and you just wear comfortable clothing, do it in the same spot, whether it's in your house or in your garden or wherever it is, you're also empowering that spot within your home, because all of that wonderful energy that you're bringing in through the meditation is flowing out into the space that's your meditation zone. And I know some people will create a meditation room in their house, which is wonderful, But it's great to also then start expanding. Once you have your zone for meditation, then start to move around and expand it and start meditating in another place. Maybe spend a month in each spot until you feel like your whole place is saturated with this wonderful meditation energy and this wonderful light that will help inspire you and carry you through your days. Visualize a white light for protection and meditate on the oneness of all things. So a lot of times here at Earth and Sky, when we do meditations, I'll lead in with the start of a guided journey, and then we'll play the singing bowls, and everybody can just, flow into wherever the sounds take you. You can also do that with silence meditation, where you just close everything down, make it nice and dark, maybe just have the candle flame in a darker room, and then just let all of your senses fade away and start to talk yourself through it. You can even specifically say to yourself, cover your eyes and say, I no longer see with my physical eyes. I open my third eye. And cover your ears and say, I no longer hear with my physical ears. I hear through the divine that lives within me. Do that with your heart, your throat too. I don't speak through my physical body, but I speak the truth of the divine light within me. Your heart, same thing. You can go through all of the chakras using that as a mantra, and then just sit very quietly in that space and allow that light to flood in through you. So one of the ways you can meditate, once you bring in that white light and you visualize, if you're doing the candle meditation, then you might want to visualize the candle meditation. And when you close your eyes, just be calm and quiet. Don't put any thoughts into your head. But a different meditation is where you bring in the white light and then you just meditate on the oneness. And sometimes what I'll do, because since I've had that spontaneous experience of being propelled up into the light, sometimes when I go for a oneness meditation, I will just calm myself, see the white light, and then ask myself to lift. And you'll feel as though you're actually literally floating as you fly up to that source of the oneness. And then just let yourself relax and enjoy basking in the feeling of unconditional love and bliss. And it's beyond joy, it's beyond happiness, it's pure bliss. And just let yourself bask in that womb of the universe. Some people, when they do this visualization, they may travel to the astral realm. So as you close down your physical eyes and your physical ears, you open that third eye, it's much easier to go into the astral realm. And so because of that, that's why it's important to always start your meditation with that white light around yourself, because that white light is a bubble of protection, because truly you have everything you need within you. You even have all the protection that you need within you. You just need to activate it. So make sure you visualize that white light. If you want, visualize purple light on top of it, because purple is very protective as well. And then just let yourself go and explore and have fun in these realms. You won't get hurt within these realms, especially if you just activate your own protection within yourself first. And some may sense that they lose the sense of their body as they raise up to the light. So that's where you might feel like you're floating or flying. If you have physical pain, it's a wonderful way to meditate and just release your body. You might talk yourself through feeling as though you're feeling comfortable and sitting in the chair and feeling supported, and then you just feel yourself lifting and let yourself raise up. This is also where sometimes people will find they start astral traveling, and so if you start to feel yourself lifting up and you turn around and you see your body down below you, it's okay. Know that that's just astral travel. A lot of people I talk to when they first start to astral travel get very, very nervous with that first experience, because nobody prepares them to turn around and see your body behind you. So just know that's okay if that happens too. And you can't force it. It's not something you're going to just muscle yourself into. It's about relaxing and allowing yourself to lift and elevate to that vibration. And so one of the biggest keys with a lot of these meditations also is to have the purpose to release your limitation, because our main focus on this today is practical mysticism. So again, applying it to your life. So these things can be really fun and great to experience and do, But remember, your purpose is bringing it back so you can apply it to creating a better life for yourself here, because we're here in a physical body on this physical planet for a reason. So when you're doing this and you come back, bring back with you that feeling of being limitless, that feeling of knowing that you're connected to everything out there. So if you need prosperity in your life, do the meditation, fly up to those realms and bring back prosperity. Release your barriers, release whatever's holding you back. If you feel like you're not worthy or you don't deserve it or you're not sure how you can get it, let those fears go. Let that negative self-talk go when you're in meditation, because our minds really control everything that we do here, and we impose our own restrictions on our minds. A lot of times certain thoughts are placed there from the time we're young all the way through growing up and people that are around us, but it's up to you, each and every one of you, to release those restrictions by recognizing that you can tap into everything and bring it right on down to you. And you can gain so much insight by seeing with your third eye. Continue to do the candle meditation every day, and then demonstrate through your life how you can open yourself to all of this possibility. This is a really great way to contact the source for whatever answers you're seeking too. If you're looking for certain answers in your life or clarification, just do this meditation and go out and reach those answers. Throw your question out there when you get into meditation and just wait for it to come back. Sometimes I'll visualize part of my energy just reaching out and bringing it back. It's as though I see a lot of question marks swirling around, and I'll just reach out and bring one of them in, and then the answer opens up within you. All of that comes from practicing meditation. And another thing you can do is self-programming too. So that's a different type of meditation. So I recommend doing that candle meditation for sure. But then if you want to, when you realize what your barriers are, where you're holding yourself back, start programming yourself. Program in those positive thoughts. Release the self-imposed illusions and barriers that are holding you back. And really visually program what you want. Visualize what you're wanting to create in your life. Visualize opportunities opening up for you. Visualize surprises coming in your mailbox. Visualize people coming to your door and offering opportunities that you are looking for. Visualize that you're out and about and you're meeting people, and whatever it is you're seeking, you suddenly make those physical connections with people that are on this planet because you're visually putting yourself there. You're programming your mind and you're programming that higher part of yourself that it's time now to take action and go out and reach it and bring those opportunities in. And then you have to watch for the opportunities too. When you come back down out of your meditation and you're walking around in life, pay attention. Look to see those opportunities that are presenting themselves and seize them. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't be afraid to go out and grab what you want. Grab it with love. Know that you deserve it, and being compassionate and kind in the process, of course, but you can just go out and find those opportunities, seize them. Don't let anything hold you back. And you'll see so many things happen, whether it's prosperity or increasing intuition or increasing acceptance of others, if you're looking for more friendships in your life. And a lot of these things you'll just see starting to occur naturally. Even if you're not doing self-programming meditation, you'll just start seeing these things unfold. It's truly as if by magic that things start to fall into place and opportunities start to come in and your life begins to unfold in just the way you're envisioning it. It's practical magic or practical mysticism. I hope this has helped you today with some information to inspire your life, and I hope that you will start doing, if you're not already, meditation every day. Really, I can't even tell you how much that candle meditation is so transformative for whatever it is you're looking for. If you're wanting to increase those psychic abilities or the practical day-to-day abilities, it will do all of it and bring it full circle. Have a wonderful week, and please remember to like our Facebook page, subscribe to us on YouTube, and share this video if you found anything to be of interest in it. Have a great day.